coffee tin, dust on the lid, your name scratched in. I trace the letters with a shaking thumb. Hear your laugh in the kitchen hum. Rusted love song playing in my chest, out of tune, but it fits me best. That red jacket on the back porch rail smells like summer, like cheap pink ale. We drove nowhere just to waste the night. Windows fogged, dashboard light. We didn't break, we just faded to brown, like old paint peeling off this town. Yet when the needle finds that groove again, I'm 19. You're reaching for my I let the last note hang in the air, soft guitar ring in an empty chair. If you ever wonder where you belong, I'm still here in our rusted love song. Old jean jacket on the back of a chair, your record stacked by the hallway door. Dust in the light, it's dancing in pairs, like every slow song we swore was ours. Coffee gone cold by the side of the bed, your faded letter folded soft at the bends, reading the lines that I already know. Still feel your hand on my shadow again. Bleeding soul romance caught me. Then you hold me in your hands. Every scar, every glance, write your name across my heart again. Bleeding soul romance hurts, but I keep running back to that old slow dance. Bleeding soul romance. edge door frame, bare feet summer, you were still in my hat. We were too young to say anything right, but somehow we knew not to look back. Did we burn too bright, too fast, or did we just last in different ways? You're the ache that never rests, but answers every lonely day. I try to move on, I try to be strong, but every quiet room plays our song. Bleeding soul romance cut me, then you hold me in your hand. Every scar, every glance, write your name across my heart again. Bleeding soul romance. Dust on the frame of a night we never planned. You laughing in that sweater, bare feet on the cold wood floor. TV glow on your shoulders, your record spinning slow. We were dancing out of rhythm, but I'd never felt so sure. Dark room, slow jam, you and me swaying, old song playing on and on and on. Dark room, slow jam, hearts wide open, time still broken, but the feeling's never gone. We talked about forever like it was an easy word. Shared secrets into pillows till the sunrise found us there. That rusted little heater humming like it understood. You traced plans on my fingers like a map we'd never share. Dark room, slow jam, you and me swaying, old song playing on and on and on. Dark room, slow jam, hearts wide open, time still broken, but the feeling's never gone. left your sweater on my chair, smell like rain, and cigarette I still folded like a prayer. Found a ticket in my drawer, one-way ride to who we were. Faded ink, but I remember more. Laughing hard in that old car, driving circles just to feel unsure. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I have. Dark roses and regret. Sunday records, coffee cold, you and barefoot grin, spinning slow, pretending we were bold. You traced maps on my back, said someday we'll run and not look back. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I had. Dark roses and regret. If I call your name in the quiet, would you turn around again? Or keep walking down that hallway like we were strangers, almost friends? I replay the final door slam like a movie I can't forget. Every frame in black and crimson, every frame is what we left. rusted car, feet on the dash, tracing shapes in the dark, July on our skin. Cheap soda on your seat, you swore this dead-end road led out to some bright sea. Shadows of forever still fall across my heart. I can feel your hand in mine, in every faded part. We were drawing endless summers in the dust and in the air. Shadows of forever, like you're still right there. Old songs on a station that barely came in. You turn it up loud just to cover our sins. Laughing at the future like it couldn't catch our names. Thought love was just a lighter and a borrowed I drive past that corner, the store is long gone, but the ghost of your jacket rides shotgun along. Time keeps on taking, but somehow you stay. In the crack of a record, in the soft of the day. Lay light on the curtains, dust dancing in gold. Your sweater on the chair back, still warmer than the cold. Kitchen We were kids on that back porch, August air and our cheap wine. You traced hearts in the wood grain, said someday you'll be mine. The radio hummed in the background, your old jacket around my knees. Every chord that I play now still smells like those nights, those dreams. I'm crying through the strings, every note pulls you closer, every bend I feel you there, in the spaces between, in the spaces between. I'm crying through the strings, where your touch used to linger. Let the echo confess what my mouth never sings. I'm crying through the strings. Found your face in a shoebox, faded ink on a train ticket. We were running from small town clocks, swore the world had to make room for us. Now the nights feel a bit longer, same moon in a different sky. I keep turning this same old riff just to hear our goodbye. I don't call, you don't write, but I hold you every night. In the fret buzz, in the slide, in the shake of my tied right hand. If you ever hear this song in some bar through the bad sound, know it's you in the background. I'm still reaching across the years. Jacket in the corner, smell the autumn on the sleeves. We were younger in that flannel, saying things we half believed. Oh, cassette on the table, faded label, cracked clear case. I press play and there we are, every word, every wasted day. Whiskey tears running down a Polaroid night, laughing till we both caught fire. Then we burned out of sight. Whiskey tears on the letters that I never sent. You were my beautiful accident. I still taste you here in these whiskey tears. We were steady as a bar stool on a floor that liked to shake, spilling promises like shot glass dreams. One more round we'd always take. You said love was just a moment, I said it could last for years. Guess we both were right in some way. You're still here when I'm out of beer. Whiskey tears running down a Polaroid night, laughing till we both caught fire. Then we burned out of sight. Whiskey tears on the letters that I never sent. You were my beautiful accident. I still taste you here. Car, windows down, singing wrong words. Summer soda on your t-shirt, your hand hanging in the wind. We swore we'd leave this town. drive till the map turned blank. Every stoplight felt like forever. Every kiss like a promise. Couldn't slip away, halfway to heartbreak, and we never saw it change. Cheap rings, corner booth, sharing fries, talking big plans. Sketched houses on napkins, put my name on the mailbox. Then the calls came late, long days, longer goodbyes. You said, I'm just tired, that's all. But your eyes were already gone. Halfway to heartbreak, we were laughing at the signs, thinking love was always on the safer side of time. We were holding on to someday like it couldn't slip away. I still drive that old route, past the diner, past the field. Every crack in the pavement knows exactly how I feel. If I could turn us around, back to that first slow lane, would you still reach for my fingers, or just let go again? Dust on the frames, faded sun in the curtains. Coffee stain on the counter from the night you said you'd stay. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that old chair. I talk into the air like you just stepped away. When silence screams louder than our late night fights, every word we never said flashing like a warning light. When silence screams, I hear you calling out my name in the spaces Found your old jacket in the back of the closet. Smell like cheap perfume in rain. Little Polaroid tucked into the pocket. Both of us laughing, drunk on nothing but our names. We were late night coffee at the all-night diner, change in a jar by the bed, talking about forever like we'd already signed it, tracing constellations on your shoulder instead. Midnight in your arms, time was always ours. Clock hands frozen over that small town sky. Even when we fell apart, you're still that burning star. I close my eyes and there we are. Midnight in your arms. You drove too fast down that long county highway, windows down, the world in black and gold. You said, if this is it, then baby, I'm okay. And I believed you, every word you never told. Funny how the years get quiet, names fade off the phone. But some nights when the dark gets honest, you're the place I go. I still hear your keys in the door, your boots on the floor, the soft little curse when you dropped your guard. And I still feel your breath on my neck, that whisper, don't forget, like a promise carved in the dark of my old sweater on your chair still smells like autumn rain. Coffee rings on the table where we traced each other's names. You laughed at my bad movies, left your records on my floor. Every song still feels like you walking through that door. Stay until it hurts, till the morning finds us crying. Hold me through the worst, even if we both are lying. it slide. You swore you'd never leave me, then you learn how to say goodbye. There's a dent in your old pillow from the way you used to turn. I lie there in the quiet, counting every lesson burned. Maybe we were just too young, too proud to bend, too scared to run. Still I keep a light on low in the window of my soul. If you ever miss this room, it's the way we fumbled through. You can find me where it aches, waiting in the space you made, waiting in the space you made. You left your sweater on my chair, still smells like rain and cheap red wine. We traced our names in window file, said we had forever. We believed that line. Sunday records on the floor, we watched the dust dance in the sun. You laughed so hard you spilled your drink, swore that we were broken, but we came undone. Nothing hurts like love when the good times echo in the quiet. Nothing cuts that deep as a goodbye you never saw coming. I can live with every scar I'm thinking of, but nothing hurts like love. Drive past your parents' place. The porch light glows like it's still ours. Your shadow in the upstairs room fades before I find the words, before I park the car. I kept your letters in a shoebox, folded corners, faded ink. I read them when the night gets heavy, then close my eyes and let us be one more time in that old backseat where you swore you'd never leave. Nothing hurts like love. Nothing cuts that deep. We were kids on the back porch swing, July air in our lungs, not a care, just dreaming. Your old six string in your clumsy hands, every wrong little note somehow made me believe in. Years blur by like the lines on the highway, but I still hear that first soft song. Every time the night runs quiet, I can feel you humming along. So let the guitar talk, say the words we never could. Every band, every chord still burning in the wood. If my voice should shake when I reach for what we lost, just let the guitar talk. Let the guitar talk. Found a box with a faded tape, our name scrawled in blue, edges torn, case broken. Hit play, heard our younger ghosts laugh and miss the beat, every promise unspoken. Some love doesn't end, it just lingers in the dust and the old love songs. When the room feels heavy, Old Polaroids in a coffee tin, edges curled like the years we've been. Your jacket's still on the kitchen chair, threads of you in the quiet air. We used to talk till the sky turned gray, laughing hard at the dumbest things. Every scar we were proud to show. You and I, we were all we'd known. Burning in blue, like a flame in the dark that never really faded. I'm still turning to you. Every road that I take feels a little outdated. It's the color of hurt, it's the color of home. I keep running back